My name is Crystal. I am with the Forever in Motion team, and today we have a 30-minute video that will focus on seated exercises, emphasizing posture and seated balance. Please make sure that you have some good footwear to find our strong, steady foundation, and have a water bottle with you. Hydration is super important. That is all the equipment that we will need today. I hope that you find yourself on a sturdy, steady chair and maybe with a smile on your face. Let us begin with nice, tall posture. So in this, to begin, I don't have my back against the backrest of the chair, no. Sitting on the front portion of your chair, engaging core muscles. Let's think about bringing belly button into the spine. Let's think about pulling shoulders, not pulling, letting them fall down away from the ears and bringing them back a little bit to open up through the chest space as though you're lifting the heart. And then let's think about bringing ears over shoulders by perhaps tucking our chin back a little bit. This starts us off in some good alignment. Take a moment to check in with your feet. Maybe they're lined up underneath hips and feeling all four corners of the feet grounded. We feel the toes and the heels and the sides of our feet firmly on the floor. We'll begin with some nice breathing exercises. So deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. So repeat this at your own pace. And observe your body. How do you feel as you draw in these nice deep breaths? As we go through the class, there might be some exercises or activities that don't feel good in your body. So make sure to feel welcome to leave some things out. I'll give some options so that you can maybe modify. But as we breathe here, think about what feels good in the body and maybe what feels like a little bit that we don't want to work too hard today. This is time to observe our bodies. A couple more cycles of nice deep breaths. Considering that this next 30 minutes is all about you, just giving yourself time to breathe, time to move, time to feel your very best. Great. Beginning with our shoulders. Continue with the deep breath, but this time drawing in a little bit of movement. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Two more of those, following the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling up. Exhale, shoulders down. Good. This next series will be to pull our shoulders back. So with elbows at our sides, hands on our thighs. Inhale, draw the elbows back, open up through the shoulders. And with the exhale, hands slide forward and we release. Two more of those at your own pace. Inhale to open. Exhale to release. Keeping our spine tall. Beautiful. With our elbows staying at our sides, palms up. Inhale, open, hands come out to our sides. Exhale, back to neutral. Two more of those. Stay tuned. We're going to add some other exercises. We'll come back to this, and it's going to be a little more complicated and a lot more fun. Shoulder rolls back. We're only going to roll our shoulders back because a lot of the activities we do pull our shoulders forward. So between 7 to 10 nice, easy shoulder rolls. As the body gets used to this, maybe you can find a bigger range. This is not about moving fast, but feeling all the feels as we roll those shoulders up, back, down. Inviting a little bit more movement into our arms now. We're going to imagine there's a rope right out front. Pull that rope towards you, alternating hands, maybe even getting a little bit of forearm work as you grab that rope. Maybe reaching forward a little bit. Gradually getting a few more muscles involved here. What's at the end of the rope anyways? You decide. Let me know. 3, 2, pull it. Great, now we're going for a swim. So I'm not a swimmer, please don't judge, but we're gonna bring our hands in front, part the water, pushing back. Again, anywhere between 7 to 10 is great, but listen to your body. Single arm swim, it's okay, you won't drown. So if you have a sore shoulder, maybe it feels good to rest one arm. You listen to your body. Big range, we're warming up shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Hands stay out front, elbows extended, palms up and down. This is called pronation and supination. Great, a few wrist circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to make figure 8s in the air, weaving our hands through, and think about maintaining that nice core posture. So belly button to spine. Imagine maybe a string coming from the crown of your head and it's lifting you up tall. And then we're going to reverse that, move in the opposite direction with your figure 8s. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Finding nice tall posture again. It's the theme, so you'll hear me say it a lot. But take time. Foundation first. Where are your feet? Nicely planted. Good. Where is your core? Think about bringing all areas of the core into the middle, keeping muscles engaged. Find shoulders back and down. And then we'll tuck our chins in a little bit. So you can take pointer finger and thumb, placing pointer finger on your chest, placing thumb on your chest and pointer finger at your chin, and then moving back. I'll turn to the side so that maybe you can see. This is cervical spine moving. This is important because as we age, or as even children look at devices, we drop our cervical spine into flexion, and that can cause a lot of postural issues as well as it affects our balance. So we're moving just the upper part of our spine, like giving ourselves a double chin. It's okay, nobody's judging. Great job. All right, a few core exercises next. We will cross our arms across our chest, lean the body back, and then draw it forward. So again, Feet are planted. We're thinking about coming up to that tall posture. And we're not touching the back of our chair. That would be a bit of a cheat. So if you're able to, just go back as far as you can. Maybe pause for a second or two to really feel the muscles, rectus abdominis, along the front of your abdomen, engage and draw yourself up. If this is too difficult, you can put hands on your thighs. That gives you some stability. Maybe that's what you need throughout them all. Maybe it's just for the last few. Another option, this would be more difficult, would be to have hands by ears. Find what works for you, or maybe play with it and see what your body does with each motion. Great. We're going to move down to our legs next. So warming up leg muscles with an easy march, alternating one leg and then the other. If you feel like it's available, let's add some arms. So you can bring opposite arm up to opposite shoulder. Just warming up here still. So there's no race with your pace, but we are being careful to observe. We are thinking about tummy muscles engaged, and we're keeping nice tall posture. Lovely. Pause there. Leg extensions. Ooh, my shoe looks ridiculously large on the screen there. Keep your tall posture here, team. Straighten one leg out and then the other, slow and controlled. Great. With this next one, we'll invite a few ankle circles. Going the other way, and repeat on the other side, ankle circles, and going other way. Picking up the pace, we might feel like this next sequence will increase our heart rate. Make sure that you could still hold a conversation. We don't want racy heart, but we do want to get the circulation going and maximize our time together. So no longer are we looking for a high knee march, but we're looking for a quicker pace. Good. Now widen your steps here. Keep up a nice quick pace. And then go a little bit more narrow and even faster yet. So we've got legs alternating, marching, not marching, running. You're running. Quickly, quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, widen it out. Beautiful work. And narrow it up. Fastest pace yet. Go, 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 my friends. Quick, 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 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Up on your toes, back on your heels. Beautiful work. Did that get our heart rates up a little bit? We're going to move into our core exercises again, but one more quick little endurance or cardio move here. Heel digs out front. So tap heel, alternating legs. Great. Once your body accepts this, you feel like you're in control, pick up the pace. We're going to move this into a bit of a V. So step to the corners. Great job. Go a little faster. Challenge yourself. Get that circulation going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Narrow it up. Feet straight out front. Heel dig still. Good. Let's see if we can add arms. Opposite arm punches out with opposite leg. Take your time. There is no pressure. Maybe this will be a little while for the body to accept this, a little while for the brain to wrap your head around it. That's okay. We're going out to wide in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna punch opposite arm, opposite leg. Can you do that too? This is a complicated move. We're tapping our heels a bit diagonally. We're getting some circulation increases. And hopefully you're having some fun with it. We're gonna march on the spot in 3, 2, 1. Nice. We will tap our toes to the side. So maybe you might feel like we're coming a little bit down from cardio mountain. Hopefully that other exercise, as we encouraged a faster pace, you felt like that was a bit challenging. And now we're just moving just a touch slower. March on the spot. And this next series, we will add arms if that's available to you. You're still sitting on the front part of your chair, still thinking about core muscles engaged. Here we go, toe taps to the side, adding opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach, reach. So this is a bit of dynamic balance. We are going to transition to balance exercises right away. We're getting well prepared for it. Three, 2, 1. Easy march. Knees coming up nice and high. Keep those arms swinging if that's available. Slowing down. And then hands can rest. Let's bring those knees up really slow. A final bit of leg strengthening, thinking about the quadricep muscle that's on top of our thighs. It helps to lift our legs, and we are strengthening it right now. Great. Let's have a quick break with our waters. Hydration is super important for all ages, but particularly as we get older. It's important with some of the medications that we're taking, and just even for good overall health to keep well hydrated. I'm also curious today, what keeps you motivated? Why did you tune into this video today, and what kind of things can you help to create the habit of accepting exercise into your weekly routines? Do you do this as a group? Sometimes it's motivating to have others around you to help encourage you to exercise and to attend exercise. Do you maybe reward yourself at the end of this exercise video? Would there be some way that you could treat yourself, maybe a little piece of chocolate later today because you finished the exercise video? Maybe there's a friend that you've been wanting to phone, or some flowers that you would love to purchase. Consider maybe giving yourself a little way to pat yourself on the back for completing this today, and that'll help hopefully keep you motivated to continue on and establish good habits of exercise. Okay, this next component is about our balance. So make sure that you are on the front portion of your chair. We're going to tap in to our core muscles just as we did at the beginning. let's consider bringing our elbows at our sides and our palms up. A couple more to remind ourselves of that exercise that we started with. We inhaled as we opened up with our hands, and we exhaled as we brought back to center. Great. But as promised, this time we make it a little more challenging. Can you invite the leg to do the same as the arm? Open up to the side, open up to the side. My armrests are really at the front. I gotta scoot a little bit further forward. How about you? There you go, make yourself comfortable, but on the front of your chair safely. Now, stay with this if this feels like enough. Or take both arms, both legs in and out. You're going to feel a lot of core activation as you go through this. Our goal is between 7 and 10, but listen to your body. Can you step those legs out? Can you draw your hands out? And keep thinking about strong core. And why is a strong core important? A strong core helps us with our balance. It helps us to reach for things. It helps us to even mobilize and walk. If that's something that you do, a strong core will help you. It's also said that exercising our core will even help with some digestion issues. So there's quite a few reasons to exercise our core. Great. Find tall posture. The next exercise is going to be a bit of an imagination exercise. Imagine that there is a clock all the way around, like it is a big clock. 12 o'clock is up at the top. 6 o'clock is way down low. All right, team. I'm not going to be doing this because it's very confusing. I'm not sure which way the camera will look to you, but I'm going to call out numbers that are on the clock. When I do, please take your hand and reach. Now the goal is to challenge yourself. So maybe your clock, is way down here, but maybe your 6 o'clock is here if you're feeling a little tippy and out of balance. So find that place that's challenging, but still safe. Are you ready with your tall posture? Reach for 12 o'clock. Reach for 6 o'clock. Make sure to come up to that neutral spine each time. 9 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I can reach for that one. 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 12. Good. I hope that gave you a little bit of opportunity to reach and stretch and stay balanced through the core. We'll move through one more core exercise. We're going to side reach. Start off with keeping hips firmly planted on the chair, your feet firmly planted on the floor. Come back to neutral and repeat on the other side. Holding, come back to neutral. Round 2, go a little further. Lift your one cheek up off the chair, stretch your hand to the side. I'm off the screen, but I'm reaching far. Come back to neutral. Repeat on the other side. Lift the hip off slightly, feet remain on the ground for this one. Come back to neutral. Final one, third time. Biggest challenge yet. Can you lift the hip and the foot? Stretch and reach for 5, 4, 3, 2. Go a little further. It's just over there. Just reach. Good. What are we reaching for? Choose something exciting, I hope. All right, other way. Lift the hip, lift the foot. We are counting on core to keep us balanced and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to walk our seat back and forward. So, finding our tall spine, lift one thigh and bum cheek, lift the other. Big, exaggerated movement, slow and controlled. Find yourself at the back, have a rest. Rest time's over, that was quick. Rocking those legs forward, big steps, engaging muscles on the side of our core, and rolling through that till we've completed about 3 times. Finding ourselves together at the front of our chairs. Taking nice tall posture, 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I encourage you to have a little more water. The final exercise series is a stretch and a cool down. So flexibility is as important as any other component of our exercises. Today we worked on a little bit of endurance, working on strengthening our heart and our circulation. We worked on a little bit of strength when we were walking with our legs and doing some impact on the floor. Core strength as well. We worked on balance, and this is our final component is flexibility. All right, team, let's place one leg forward. Heel is on the ground. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I've got my toes pointing up towards me, and when I do that, I feel a bit of a stretch in my calf. Can you tap into that same feeling? Place your hands on your supported bent knee. Find your tall posture. We lift our hearts, draw in a nice grateful deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, and as you do so, hinge at the hips. It doesn't have to be a big movement. It's more about the feel. Can you feel a little stretch in the muscles behind your thigh, your hamstring? Maybe if you're tight in the back, you'll feel this in the low back and the glutes. Feel the back muscles stretch. Back of the thigh, back of the bum, or back of the back. Enjoy that stretch. Enjoy some nice deep breaths. Then draw yourself up nice and tall. We'll bring that leg in, and we'll rock back and forth, heels and toes, heels and toes. Loosen things up. Repeat on the other side. Extend the leg, draw the toes up towards you. Find your tall posture. No rush to enter into this. Make sure you find length in your spine. Hinge at the hips on the exhale. Keep your gaze forward, keep your heart forward. A common mistake with this one is people slouch and lose that tall posture that we've worked so hard on today. So not us. We're going to keep our hearts proud and lifted. Find your tall posture, rock up onto toes, back onto heels. Good. We're going to rotate now through our hips, pointing toes together and then pointing toes out. A strange little movement, but it helps with our range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Lovely. All right. moving into our trunk. We're gonna cradle our elbows with our hands, raise our forearms up to about chest height, and then slowly and with control, turn, look over one shoulder, come back to the center, pause for a breath, and on the exhale, rotate to the other side, look over the shoulder. Center, nice deep breath in. Exhale, rotate. Maybe you can take your neck a little further this time. Look behind as best as you can. Important to be able to shoulder check. Good. Pause at neutral. Inhale. Exhale. And for our final rotation, we're going to really work on our eyes this time. So inhale. Exhale, rotate. Take your chin, look behind, and then take your eyes and really take the gaze over behind, stretching eye muscles as well here. Come back to neutral. That's a tall order. Make sure you draw in a nice deep breath. Make sure you don't feel dizzy. Stretch, stretch with our vision. Take your eyes as far as they can go, and then find yourself back at neutral. Great. We're going to embrace ourselves just a little bit further. Can you give yourself a little bit of a hug? We're drawing our shoulders away from each other, and then an inhale, we open up and stretch the front of our shoulders. Exhale, give yourself a hug. I'm placing my other arm on top this time. Variety is the spice of life. And inhale, open. Exhale, a little hug, a little pat on the back. What do you need today? You go ahead, give it to yourself, open up. This time, keep arms open and then rotate. Hands to the back of the room, like thumbs are moving up and down. You can probably just barely see both of my hands, so I'll just make sure one at least is in the field of vision for you. Rotate. This is stretching biceps as well as chest. And one last beautiful congratulatory hug. Great job. As though you're going to reach down with your hand, take your hand down towards the ground and your ear comes away from that shoulder. So opposite side, the ear is coming towards the shoulder. Think about your breathing. Think about how this feels. Do you feel a neck stretch? Can you imagine tension and worries dripping off the back of your neck? Find your neutral spine and repeat once more on the other side. Nice, long, deep breathing. And then stretching our forearms. We're almost at the end. Take one hand forward, point fingers down towards the ground. If it's comfortable, add a little bit of additional assistance, feeling a stretch on the muscles of the forearm here. Oh, great job. As we release that little bit of pressure, we'll enter into a few wrist circles, go the other way, and repeat on the other side. Palm open, fingers down, and if it feels good, a little bit of extra love, a little bit of extra pressure. And then rotate and rotate. Finger exercises. We're on the home stretch team. Can you match up your thumb and your index finger? And then roll through, touching thumb to middle and thumb to ring and thumb to pinky. Continue through that at your own pace. These small muscles are so important. Picking up our eating utensils, taking the lid off of our toothpaste, all kinds of activities throughout the day. We are using these tiny little finger muscles. Do we give them enough gratitude during the day? I don't know. Hands together. Let's take palms apart and then palms together. How's our breathing? Are we breathing nice and tall? How's our posture? Are we still sitting up proud? Core muscles engaged, belly button to spine, shoulders down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you found some good benefit. We have more seated exercises in this seated library, and so there's lots of options to exercise from a seated position, and I hope you always feel welcome to modify to whatever works best for your body. Together, let's take 3 nice deep breaths in, and then rain your fingertips to the sides, slowly, slowly, as if the air is heavy. 2 more of those. Deep breath in, exhale, and slowly, slowly wiggle those fingers down. With this last one, bring those fingers up, nice tall stretch, hands this time to your heart. A round of applause for yourself, for all of those watching today. Thank you so much for being a part of the seated exercises. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more.